One of my memories I have of my dad is that he was always saying help. Like, help other people, like get your hands out of your pocket and just help. And then I was named Rhonda, and I got teased incessantly in school, all through school, about with the Beach Boys song, Help Me Rhonda. So I grew up with people saying, help me Rhonda, and here I am as a social worker. My name is Rhonda Andrews, and I'm an associate professor in the Master of Social Work program at George Fox University. So I have been an adjunct at George Fox University since 2001. The story I tell is somebody knew somebody who needed an adjunct in the social work department. So they said, hey Rhonda, how would you like to teach a class in the social work department at George Fox? And I said, sure. And that's how I started teaching. This is just a picture of my grandfather, Charlie Jensen, and myself when I think about 2 years old. And my grandfather was a horseman. And I learned most things about horses from him. He had draft horses, so those big, huge, like Clydesdale-like horses that pull wagons and do plowing and things like that. This other picture is a picture of myself riding the horse when my grandpa was plowing his field. He would plow his 50 acres with his draft horses, and I would just be there in the summer, and I'd be like, okay, Grandpa, let's go. And I would jump up on the horse, and I would just sit there for hours and hours and hours as he plowed back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I would just be hanging onto the reins, just loving life, being sweaty and gross and dirty. And I was just in heaven. So I get to come out to this beautiful place called Brandy Creek Farm, and I ride this amazing horse named McGinnis. He's an Irish sport horse. He's 29 years old, which is so old for a horse. He represented the United States of America 3 times in the World Cup. He was a 2005 Grand Prix Horse of the Year, and he's won over $2 million in his career. He was retired about 10 years ago, and now he's on his second career, which is being my therapist. Horses are prey animals, and so they're hyper-vigilant to the environment all of the time because, again, how God made them to be in the wild. So they are super sensitive to humans. They are the most empathetic animals, and they're the most regulating animals. So their hearts are like the size of a football, and their brains are the size of an egg. Even within a certain amount of feet of a horse, your heart will start regulating with their heartbeat, and their heart rate is super low when they're relaxed and they're natural, and that's why they're so regulating to humans. Horses are so incredibly therapeutic for me that I have always wanted to be able to use horses with my clients, with my counseling clients, my therapy clients. And family just said, I'm gonna do it. And so in June of 2022, I became certified in EGALA, which is a form of equine therapy, but it's really people therapy with equines. And there's no riding, there's no saddles, there's no bridles, there's no halters. It's loose horses and loose humans in the arena. When we're not restricting horses, when we're not telling horses what to do, guiding the horse, when the horse just gets to do what it gets to do, they will naturally meet a human's needs. I love teaching college students and especially graduate students because I love teaching others what I know. I just get so excited to impart knowledge and wisdom, and I get so excited to teach what I learn. And I so strongly believe in being a lifelong learner. But I learn so much from my students through their questions, through their own experiences, through their work at their different practicums. So that's what I love about teaching as well, is just learning from my students. One of the most important things I think as a social worker is to know thyself very well and to be able to get regulated in any situation. And the thing I love most about horses is they're regulating. So I just think I just put that together. So the thing I love most about horses is that they're true and they're honest. If you're in a bad mood, they're gonna respond to that. If you're angry, they're gonna respond to that. If you're stressed or uptight, they're gonna respond to that. Again, because they're prey animals and their job is to keep themselves and their herd safe. And I think that I am such a ridiculously empathetic person, and I pick up people's emotions so quickly and so strongly that I think that's what I love about horses so much, is that they do the same thing. That's why it has been vital for me my entire life, and currently and hopefully moving forward, that I spend time with horses. exercise because it's so regulating for me. And I also need to get grounded and get regulated and have self-care.